That's the ease at which you get information. You're always connected and informed. No waiting. So if you're living with diabetes and still using old tech and finger sticks to read your blood sugar, what are you waiting for? US Med carries continuous glucose monitors, which provide real-time readings of blood glucose levels, and accepts Medicare and over 800 private insurers. Call 1-888-US-MED-65 today. That's 1-888-US-MED-65 today. And manage your diabetes as easy as...
We all remember that one professor, the one everyone on campus had to take no matter what subject they taught because how much fun their class was. What if we told you there was a streaming service that had all those professors? One Day University has every must-have professor from the best colleges all across the country. One Day University, the most fun talks from the most fun professors. Available live and on demand. No homework, just the most fun you'll have while learning. Get a special offer at ondayu.com/Odyssey.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your driver's license is important so you can get back and forth to work, get your kids to school, and back and forth to daycare. If your license has been suspended because you can't pay your tickets, you can't do any of those things. Let's talk about Chapter 13 bankruptcy. You may have heard that tickets cannot be discharged, but they can be dealt with in a Chapter 13 case. Why not come in for a free consultation? The chapter you choose will make all the difference to your getting back legally on the road. Let's design a plan to pay off your tickets and restore your license immediately. I'm attorney Travis Gagne. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle. Well, there's something for everybody as there is a new Tickle Bar opening in Dallas. This is a place you're not going to find Steve, that's for sure.
There's not a chance in hell. I wouldn't even go anywhere near that place, even if they had awesome chicken wings.
I think out of everybody I know in my life, Steve is the one that hates tickling the most. And
I'd get kicked out of that place because I would punch the person that tickled me.
I don't think you'd go in there in the first place because you have to pay $40 just to get in the joint. And it could cost even more than that depending on how you want to be tickled.
Wait, is this like a front for a whorehouse or are we talking actual tickles?
That's a really good question. I'm going to let her explain it. Her name is Kim, and she'll tell you more about this Tickle Bar.
I think everybody is feeling through this sense of isolation, this lack of touch and togetherness, of not being able to hug our friends. I know it does sound absolutely crazy. It's those feelings and sensations that do bring us quite quickly to a sense of really bliss and relaxation.
So she's basically saying that you get tickled and things are awesome.
Oh, she got like feathers. She could tickle you with a feather.
Oh, I see. So you're all right.
They say it's more of a massage spa experience, but you could get alcohol as well.
Okay, that doesn't sound, look, I go get a massage, but they don't serve booze in the joint I go to.
A little glass of rosé. They have 5 tickle tents.
Now, she wants you to know that, yes, these tickle tents are pandemic friendly, so you have to do this by appointment.
Oh, boy.
You'll get that glass of wine. You get escorted into one of the 5 Moroccan-style tickle tents, so it's like a harem-looking joint, has a sort of an Arabian Nights look to it, I bet. And here's the kind of tickling you can get, though, Steve, okay? You can get...
I don't want any tickling, BJ. I'm going to the no-tickle bar.
Here's what they've got.
Just a bar.
These two words, you put them together, and how do you just not go, all right, what are we doing here? So here's what you can get. You can get something called hair play.
Oh. Okay. So like what? Like they tickle you with hair or they play with your hair?
Probably play with your hair.
I hope it didn't call like a scalp massage or something. Like that would feel nice.
If it does that, I'm in.
I don't feel you could call that hair play. Just call it a scalp massage at that point.
Although it's interesting because you did go the other route in terms of thinking like maybe they're tickling you with hair. And because literally like me and the girlfriend are cuddling, she has long hair and it gets everywhere. And sometimes it like goes up my nose and I'm like, get away from me. Because I hate that feeling. So maybe that's what it is.
Maybe she has like a little wand with hair attached to it. It's very creepy, but I don't know, man. Or she uses her ponytail and just kind of whips you with it.
I think that's what you probably would want. If you're talking about human contact, you'd probably want the person to just tickle you with the hair that's on their head, right?
Oh, yeah, but what about head scratches? They'll feel great. Those are great.
But see, that's
not a tickle.
Scalp massage.
That's not a tickle. Right.
Yeah. I'm not saying you're wrong, Rip, but that's what hair play is a weird word to use for scalp massage.
Do they have a Tickle the Pickle booth in this place?
Tickle the Pickle booth.
It's a little more than 40.
I'm sure it is a little bit more than 40.
$69.
You get back tickles, or you can get hair play and back tickles. 25
So
to 50
stupid.
minute sessions.
I'm looking at, of course, I'm looking at a video for hair play, and it's literally, it's like taking someone with longer hair and kind of grabbing it and kind of scooping it up and slowly dropping it back down on the back of their neck.
Oh, that's called hair play, huh?
Apparently.
I'm looking at pictures on their site. They have those weird little wire thingies they use for your head.
Oh, those
ones that
are
give you the
great.
massage.
Yeah.
They have those. They're brushing hair. It looks like they're kind of like rubbing on the scalp a little. So I think it's all of the above.
Yeah, I guess you got to do more than just tickle somebody to get them to come in.
But I have to
be like,
say, I don't know. Hair play sounds very sexual to me.
It does. It sounds like a weird fetish.
Yeah, it really, really does.
And tickling is an actual fetish.
Oh, well, there we go. We went to our expert. Not for Steve.
No. That's an instant turn off if you try and tickle me.
I feel
Remember
like
that,
they
Danny.
are.
Got it. Someone said there's a documentary on Amazon called Tickled. And the documentary is about a journalist that finds a bizarre tickling competition.
A competitive endurance tickling.
Okay, well, that makes sense. I think that would be kind of cool to be able to do. You know, who can withstand being tickled?
I would lose instantly.
Yeah, you would.
I'd get bucked off that bull right away.
Oh, it's on Prime, and here's the descriptor. After stumbling upon a bizarre competitive endurance tickling video online wherein young men are paid to be tied up and tickled, reporter David Ferrier investigates the strange underworld of secret identities, criminal activity, and more.
Okay,
I'm watching some
This
of
sounds
this.
interesting.
I don't know. I'm watching like these two guys tickling this other guy.
Yeah.
And they got jerseys on and everything.
Yeah, well, they're competitive, Steve.
Well, yeah, they clearly are. They're competing for him, I think.
Can we find this on the Ocho?
No, I could tell you which thumbnails to click on, though.
Oh, really?
Because this looks very familiar.
It does. It seems very
Sexual.
sexual.
Are they
yes.
tickling anywhere near the area?
No, but the one guy's straddling him.
Okay.
They both are.
Okay.
Well, I mean, one's like right in that area.
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah.
he's shackled down.
I feel like this is definitely an intimate situation. Therefore, I think you've got to want the gender that you're into. And that's what I would look at. I mean, I don't want the gender I'm not into tickling me or playing with my hair. I just, I don't think I want that because it feels too intimate to me.
I will say that I logged onto the website, the Tickle Bar website, which Vicky was looking at, and I do like their opening graphic.
That is pretty cool.
It's a
Tickle Bar.
great graphic.
That looks very though.
Oh my God! She looks like she's getting more than tickled in that picture.
Right.
Yeah.
She looks very happy.
Whoa!
I do like,
and of course she's kind of like cleavaged out, and you almost see a little boobage. I mean, come on.
Someone said that this documentary is crazy, but be warned, it's very uncomfortable. Someone also asked, Steve, would you let Sasha Banks tickle you? LOL. Oh, yeah. But I'd let John Cena tickle me, too. If I get a chance to meet a wrestler, you can tickle me.
Oh, all right. Well, as long as we got that covered.
that could be your thing. You could do like a Hot One show, but instead you just tickle each other as you interview.
Oh, yeah. That's going to be real easy to pitch to their PR person.
Yeah.
Look, I want to interview Sasha Banks. We're talking with the Mandalorian, that way it's not just about wrestling, so she could talk about that kind of stuff. Also, just like, her relationship with Snoop Dogg. And then at some point, her and I are going to have to tickle each other to finish off the interview.
But I was thinking more The Undertaker.
Oh, I can do that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's another one of the...
He's doing cameos for $1,000 a pop, The Undertaker.
Jeez. Well, of course he is.
Right, but he doesn't. He dresses up, and it's awkward, dude. They're really awkward. Like, I remember if you can find one. I mean, it's just you can tell he's doing it just for the money. I mean, obviously,
yeah.
But it doesn't even feel like his heart's into it. Like he fully has like a purple curtain, puts on his Undertaker garb.
All right, I like that. At least he's got the proper setting.
Talks for maybe 30 seconds and gets $1,000.
Wow. Okay. Dang. And he's got the same act, right? I mean, he's not exactly a very. Yeah, he's not an animated guy. He's probably just doing the Undertaker style, right?
No, yeah, he just puts on some guy liner.
Hello, guy.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. Yeah, that's it, right? What else is he gonna do?
But that's $1,000.
People.
Here we go.
All right.
Once it gets to it,
Sebastian, it's the Undertaker, and your mom reached out to me. She told me you started a new school this year. In fact, she also said that you were quite the baseball player. So, from the Undertaker to you, Sebastian, I want to wish you the most merry of all Christmases. Your mom loves you very much. And the Undertaker, well, it wouldn't be Christmas without a rest in peace.
Oh, man, that is so...
What the hell, man?
That does not sound good. Your
Taker,
mom...
stop thinking about his mom when you do these.
Your mom reached out to me, and I reached back.
No, I'm wondering, is Sebastian like 7 or is he like 27? I don't know.
I'm hoping he's 40.
Yeah, either or works, really.
You're quite the baseball player at 47.
Sebastian, your mom's hot.
Yeah,
I'd like for her to rest on my piece.
Oh, God.
Oh,
That's not good.
I'd pay $2,000 for Perverted Undertaker, where he says really creepy.
Undertaker After Dark.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
The naughty taker.
$1,000 for that. That's easy money right there.
Easiest money.
Wow.
How many has he done, I wonder? How many
done a
reviews
fair
does he
amount.
have?
That's insane that people are paying $1,000 for that.
He's got, okay, it says 9 reviews, so that's still $9,000 right there in his pocket.
Yeah.
Took him all like 4 minutes to do.
Yeah. That's
Well,
just,
he does have to get dressed up. I'm
Oh,
sure
my
he doesn't
God.
wear that all of the time.
I wish he would.
talking to a guy that, once the weekend hits, he doesn't want to wear pants. So
Hell no, man.
Yeah.
And we learned earlier that, Sephora has expensive makeup. That eyeliner isn't going to pay for itself.
That's true.
That is a...
I want his jacket, though.
Do you think he said, okay, I'll do this cameo crap? Someone got him to do it. He's like, well, I don't want to really do it. They're like, okay, well, we'll just charge $1,000. That way, if someone's crazy enough to spend $1,000, you're getting $1,000 to do something you don't like.
That is... I hope that woman has the cash. I mean, that's a lot of dough. I mean, that's your
But
Christmas
Sebastian's
present.
not going to college now.
Yeah, I mean, that's your Christmas present right there. I hope you didn't want anything else under the tree. We just spent $1,000 on that. Mm-hmm. But you know what? There are people that got cash who are wrestling fans and fans of a lot of things. So, yeah, they'll pay.
So he said if he's going to be the Perverted Undertaker, I call him the Undie-taker.
Wow. So he retires and goes right to Cameo.
Yeah,
as well.
Yeah, I mean, what else is he going to do?
Anything? Look, for $1,000 for what, 20 seconds, 30 seconds? Yeah, there's nothing anybody can do to make better money than that, I think.
And you're right. Like, if I'm a multimillionaire, I'd probably drop $1,000 to have the Undertaker say hi to me.
Oh, hell yeah, man.
And really, like you said, I mean, that's all he's done in his day. It's like, all right, let me go get dressed. All right. And he's got his own schedule.
Yep.
As long as he gets it to them probably by whatever, a certain day. So he's got plenty of time.
And he's rich as all hell, so he probably has a room with the purple curtain, so he doesn't have to go anywhere.
See, the rich keep getting richer.
Yep.
It's like nobody's offering you $1,000 to say, rest on your mama.
So what the hell did I just hear? Was that the Undertaker's vinegar strokes?
Yeah, that surely was. Yeah, that was. Yeah. Wow.
It was something.
Yeah.
I
Well,
know what I'm going to do today. Watch Undertaker cameos.
good for you. I hope you make sure you do it in a private room because they might get you worked up.
I'm going to play it real loud so my neighbors really think something weird's happening in my house.
Yeah, that's a good point. They'll be like, those people that moved in, what the... So how about this? We go from The Undertaker and his perv voice to the star of Harry Potter who said that they had to once deal with a monkey that liked to make love to himself while on the set. You'll hear from Daniel Radcliffe at 8:17 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
That's the ease at which you get information. You're always connected and informed. So if you're diabetic and still using old technology and finger pricks, what are you waiting for? US Med carries the highest quality continuous glucose monitors, which provide real-time readings of blood glucose levels. US Med is an approved provider for Medicare and over 500 private insurers. Call 1-888-US-MED-17 today. That's 1-888-US-MED-17 today. And manage your diabetes as easy as...
Hey, what's up, everyone? You find yourselves trying to get your Craig Mack on and put some brand new flavor in your ear? Well, funny you should mention that because we have a brand new show that you should check out. It is called Pod Sauce. It is your podcast discovery show.
Everyone's always looking for a podcast recommendation. We got lots of them for you, from true crime to pop culture. And you can join us each week as we dish on all of our favorite podcasts out there. So make sure you download the Odyssey app and search Pod Sauce or head on over to podsauce.com.
We got you covered, guys.
The Russian invasion.
The heroic Ukrainian resistance.
It's the biggest land war in Europe since World War II.
And the War in Ukraine Daily brings it all to you.
From Moscow to Washington.
From Kyiv to Mariupol.
The War in Ukraine Daily talks to newsmakers around the world.
And to the everyday Ukrainians whose very existence is threatened.
Hear the heartbreaking stories of those caught in the war.
But also hear about the acts of bravery as history is being made.
I'm Mike Simpson.
And I'm Charles Feldman, inviting you to join us.
The War in Ukraine Daily on the Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. In an interview this week, Daniel Radcliffe was asked about a scene in one of the Harry Potter movies that featured a room full of live animals. And Daniel said, there was a monkey that kept making love to himself in a cage during the filming of that scene.
Debating whether to... No, I mean, I have to tell the story. I definitely remember that there were a lot of animals. They must have had upwards of 60 there. But definitely in that scene, in the Transfiguration classroom, there was a monkey of some kind in a cage that did just start off relentlessly.
Whoa.
Rupert maybe got peed on by a bat at one point as well. But yeah, I got away pretty cleanly after that.
Wow.
See, I was just seeing an article with him. He was talking about how many wands he went through while filming Harry Potter, because he would, I guess, drum and break the wands because he was just bored on the set.
Oh, yeah.
And now I'm wondering, was he really breaking wands, or was the monkey breaking the wands?
The monkey was breaking a lot of wands.
Don't look that up on Urban Dictionary.
Right?
What a crazy childhood. I mean, when you think about the fact that they were, I mean, man, what were they, like 10?
They were super young, yeah.
Yeah, they were like 10 years old all the way up until he had to be 18, 19 years old with all those movies.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, the three of them, of course, Daniel and Rupert and Emma, they play the three kids. I mean, they're crazy rich. I mean, they are just crazy.
Yeah, what is their net worth for all three of them?
It's got to be just.
I know Harry is probably raking in the cash.
Yeah, unless they've blown it, they have to have a net worth of at least 8 figures. I'm thinking, right? Or maybe 7 to 8
Radcliffe
figures.
has a reported net worth of $110 million.
There you go.
Emma Watson is $80 million.
$80 million. What about who's he watching?
Rupert. Yeah, that would be Ron. Rupert Grint.
He's got $50 million. Yeah, $50 million net worth.
That is unbelievable.
Yeah, if I'm him. I'm attacking those two. So it's not fair that he's not getting all that. He had to endure the masturbating monkey too.
Yeah.
Oh, boo-hoo, $50 million.
I know, right? Life is tough for these teens.
Yeah, I mean,
rich.
That's fantastic for them. I mean, what a great life,
right?
That they've gone on to have. And
what is the guy? The other Rupert?
Yeah, Rupert Grint, who probably
what has he done since Harry Potter?
He's done a lot of stuff.
He's done a fair amount of stuff.
They're English
and stuff.
What's that?
Random shows on like Netflix.
Oh, okay.
So he'll show up and whatnot.
I'm knocking the guy. I was just curious, what has his trajectory been since Harry Potter compared to Daniel Radcliffe?
And I would argue, I don't know if you guys believe so, that Rupert might be the best actor of the three of them. I mean, I know
I 100%
Emma
agree.
Watson's good.
Yeah, totally.
Emma Watson's good, but I've seen Rupert. But I've seen sometimes child actors just don't translate when they get to be adults. Every kid acts well, but
Rupert hasn't done any movies since 2015 with a movie called Moonwalkers, which was a French comedy. But he's been on a show since last year called Servant on Apple Plus, an American psychological horror series.
Oh, it's Apple TV Plus.
Yes, Apple TV Plus.
Oh, I didn't even know he was on that. I have that. At least I think I still do. I don't know. Probably should check that out.
It's called Servant. You can go check it out.
There's so many shows. That's the problem.
I finally watched another show.
Oh, yeah? What'd you watch? What did you watch?
The Flight Attendant on HBO Max.
You and I both.
Dude, nice.
Fun show.
Yeah. Very weird. But like in a good way. Like I'm like, is this going to turn into like some weird horror film? Is this going to turn into some stupid comedy? Like it kind of teeters the line of a lot of things, but it's a very enjoyable watch.
Well, hold on a second. I've only watched like the first 10 minutes of the first episode. You mean there's more that happens than her just running around getting banged?
Wait, that's all you've seen?
Yeah, because I just wanted to check it out just to get a little.
You just watched 10 minutes? That's like you haven't seen anything yet.
Okay. I'm glad you said that.
Oh, dude.
All right, cool. I mean, I thought it was fun, but I thought, all right, in the 10 minutes I'm watching, I'm just seeing her run around being, like a flight attendant, having action, having parties.
That's the build up to like the big.
Oh, I didn't know there was a thing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, now, all right. Ooh. Now I'll go back.
Wait, we've talked about the show, and I even shared what the thing was on the air.
I totally forgot it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I
don't remember either, so that's nice.
Yeah, see, does anybody remember what the thing was? I don't remember what was supposed to happen. So we don't listen to these.
They clearly don't listen to me. No one wants to celebrate my birthday. It's all good,
Yeah, it is. It really is. I'm sorry, you are?
Well, doesn't she wake up
remember this.
after like a bender or something next to a dead body, and she just tries to go back?
Thank you.
And,
that's
pretend that like life is normal as a flight attendant, but she's still freaking out.
I haven't got to the dead body part yet.
The dead body
I've seen the trailer.
That's what makes the show awesome.
Oh, I didn't know she woke up to a dead body. She woke up to a live body. I remember that guy. And she's like, "You got to get out of my place."
Yeah, this is a different guy. But later on, she hangs out with another dude, and then
hey, don't spoil it.
No, I'm not going to. But hilarity ensues because now she's in this moral dilemma of, do I stay here or do I go about my day and just because she has no idea whether or not she murdered him.
Oh, because she gets drunk so
She gets
bad.
blacked out drunk.
Yeah, that's happened to her a lot. Well, it happened to her in the part I watched.
A lot in the first 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, in the first 10 minutes, she's blackout drunk.
Kelly Cuoco's awesome in this in this television
Yeah,
show.
Kelly does a good job. And what's the wife think of it?
She was enjoying it as well. Like we popped on the second episode, she fell asleep, but that's that happens when you have a baby keeping you awake.
Oh, you guys have been falling asleep long before the baby came.
That's true, but now it's a lot easier.
Okay, fine.
So we watched episode 1. Started episode 2, she fell asleep, and I watched wrestling. So that's what happened, BJ.
Okay, this is a hell of a.
Then I
hell
fell
of a party.
asleep, and next thing you know, we woke up. It's like 9:30 in the night, and we're like, we got to get to bed. Okay,
Steve, have you gotten any further into the Queen's Gambit?
No.
Oh man,
That one puts my wife to sleep right away, and she likes
No
it.
way.
But it puts her to sleep right away because it's kind of a slow moving.
It's very slow moving.
Yeah. And real, dude, honestly, with Tatum, the only time we have to really focus on a television show is like right around 7 p.m.
Okay, then that's just nap time.
Oh, yeah,
then at that point.
she's at that age now where she's not going to let you do anything.
No, it's go, 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 go.
Yeah.
Nap for a little bit. Go, 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 go.
Yeah.
Bed. And then we watch television for an hour.
I remember that age very well. I thought I could play my video games. I said, oh, honey, I'll take Joey off your hands. And I thought, this is great. I get to play my video games, and Joey will just be a little lump sitting there. And Joey was like, I am totally not a little lump sitting there. I see all the buttons and the shining lights. I will play video games, too.
Yeah, he's a flailing lump at that point.
He killed my character so many times. He has no idea how much I just said, son, I can't wait until you start playing these games, and I will return the favor.
The best, I came home yesterday. My wife, I guess, she had to change Tatum, but she had to go get a diaper, and she's like, oh, she'll be fine without the diaper for a half a second.
No.
Like, literally 10 seconds. Tatum works her way up to stand on the little walker thing that she has and just pees all over the living room.
Oh, my gosh.
I come home, and I'm like, she's just in diapers. The toy box is missing. All the toys are in different random places. Like, the house is like kind of like everything's been rearranged for a second. I'm like, what happened? She's like, oh, I just left her alone for 10 seconds. She just peed all over the living room floor. I was like, wow.
Good going, Tater Tot.
Impressive.
She is your daughter.
Yes. and Tatum had the biggest smile on her face, like, I'm good, Dad.
Yeah.
Like,
Dad,
I did good.
if you would just buy a suit of armor, Dad, I could be just like you.
Oh, man.
Oh, dude, that's a great story.
So, Steve, thanks for the flight attendant recommendation. I was hooked immediately and binged all the episodes immediately.
Okay, I guess I got to get back into it. I'm probably going to have. I'm probably going
I
to have
just
plenty
love
of
that
time.
you're like, it's a fun show, and all you watch was
I
like
just
10
watched 10
minutes.
minutes.
Dude,
But here's
it's a
the thing:
40-minute show.
You give a show 10 minutes, right?
Right.
Because I wanted to watch something else, but I thought, well, let me just quickly check the flight attendant show, see what it's, just get a vibe. I watched 10 minutes and thought, okay, because I totally forgot your description.
So you thought the whole thing was just her going to be just banging people?
I figured something had happened, but I forgot what it was. But I'm like, I'm giving this 10 minutes, and she's having a party. All right, I'll come back to this later. I know she's partying. And I totally forgot your description, which maybe would have had me watch the whole episode. But now I will.
Give the full episode a watch.
Oh, I'm going to. I like the first 10.
I think I'll hook you. Yeah.
I mean, I like the first 10, but I got a lot of shows.
But to just be warned, like, I wasn't expecting. I knew that there was going to be a dead person in it, but I didn't realize how gnarly it was going to be, and it's pretty awesome.
Oh, real? All right.
Like, that's why you think it's almost turning into a horror film, because it's like, whoa, okay. I thought maybe he died because they.
Oh, so it is such a
gruesome, a heart attack.
It's such a gruesome situation, and she's wondering, my God, am I a crazy person?
Yes.
Oh, I like that.
And one of your favorite actresses is in this.
Who's this?
Michelle Gomez.
Oh, no way.
Yep.
She's so great.
And
Michelle Gomez is in everything good.
Mm-hmm.
It's Rosie Perez too, right? Isn't that? I think
yes, it is. You're right. Rosie Perez is the flight attendant.
Yeah, she's awesome.
And she was the one that was wearing what? I had to shave my boys for this. Wasn't Rosie that in the Harley Quinn movie? Yeah. Rosie Perez is awesome.
Oh, that's right. She was great in Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right. It was a lot of. All right, we got people in here. We got it.
It's on HBO Max, which apparently is doing everything
you
different
basically
now.
have to get it now.
Dude, we got that story since we're talking about it. I don't know where it is, but HBO Max is going to be the thing. Okay, here's the big news since we're talking about entertainment. Obviously, when it comes to the big movies in the world of superheroes and stuff like that, or sci-fi, whatever, all that stuff that us geeks love to watch, and a lot of regular people because they're huge movies, Marvel does what they're doing. Marvel and Disney go, here's what we're going to do when it comes to the COVID pandemic. We're going to wait it out, push back a lot of movies. Hopefully, 2021 we can go back to the theater. Whereas Warner Brothers, who has all the DC properties and other stuff, said, we are not going to wait. We are going to throw this stuff on HBO Max. And Wonder Woman is the first one. The Wonder Woman 1980 is the first one.
I saw Tom and Jerry's going to be on this, too.
Almost as big. But how
Bigger.
Let me tell you something, man. This is huge news.
No, it's the new Tom and Jerry movie.
That's what I'm saying.
I have no desire to see that. Old school all the way.
Okay, guys, I understand you love Tom and Jerry, but that's not the biggest movies being released.
Yes, it is.
No,
Tom
it's
and
not.
Jerry is going to be an awesome freaking movie.
It's going to be amazing.
Danny and Steve, they are bigger movies than friggin' Tom and friggin' Jerry.
Like what?
Here's the big news.
Wonder Woman?
Dune.
Yeah,
Dune is huge. Everybody wants to see Dune.
Are they hanging out with a little mouse? If not,
Well, they got worms. How about sandworms?
What's
Those are pretty cool.
Dune or Dune?
Dune, D-U-N-E. You know what? Whoever raised you wrong.
Thanks, Mom.
That you don't even know about Dune. You got to at least know a little bit about. Oh, Sting was in Dune.
Yeah, Dune's pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh, this one's even going to be better because they actually. Well, first of all, David Lynch is. David Lynch is a great guy, but some people think that when he does movies, you're like, okay, what is going on?
But look, Tom and Jerry, they're setting like a live action thing. It's not even a cartoon. It's like their cartoons, but then everything else is going to be real.
It is weird to see them like walking on a real street.
It kind of reminds me of Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
I'm kind of interested in
The
this.
trailer looks good.
All right, I'll watch it too because you know why?
It's got Chloe Grace Moretz
Yeah, it's
in
got
it.
Hit Girl in
Oh,
it.
Hit Girl's in it?
And Michael Pena.
It's got Michael Pena.
I like him.
Yeah, he was the dude that was an Ant-Man, right?
Yeah, with the van.
Yeah, well,
The dude with the thing.
here's what I'm going to tell you.
That Tom and Jerry's going to be awesome? Yes, I agree.
That's not the biggest news. There is Stephen Ken Young's in it.
Ken Young.
Oh, forget it. Now I'm watching it. Here's the deal. If you have HBO Max, they are going to let you see these movies for free.
Yep.
They'll release them to the movie theater, and on the same day, you will see it on HBO Max as well. You do not pay anything extra. It's not like Disney that said you want to see Mulan. Well, then you're going to have to pay extra, even though you have Disney Plus. This is, guess what? For a month, on the same day, Wonder Woman, December 25th, is coming out to the theaters. Of course, we can't go because we're in Washington, and at least I think we're not going to be able to go.
Oh, come on, that's not the force.
I'm waiting for the 14th, Steve. You know the government's going to turn it around, right? And say we can all do everything. But for us folks that either don't want to go, so I'm talking movies like, yes, Wonder Woman 1980.
Tom and Jerry.
Thank you. Godzilla versus Kong.
What?
Ooh, which is something a lot of people are looking forward to see. For me, I am totally looking forward to this because the Wachowskis have never done anything wrong. Anytime anybody wants to argue about the Matrix trilogy, I go, look, you need to watch it again.
I know two things that they've done wrong.
What's that?
Matrix 2 and Matrix 3.
Shut up.
Look,
the worst.
I'm not getting into it, but Matrix 4 is what's coming up, and I'm very excited about it.
Super stoked for that.
The Suicide Squad's next movie.
Yeah, that's the James Gunn one with like all of the crazy people in it. And Pete Davidson, Steve. You can watch Pete Davidson at home.
All right.
Again, these are all free if you have HBO Max. And we don't exactly know how to get HBO. I don't know. We thought we knew how to get HBO Max. I'm not sure how to get it.
I think if you just subscribed if you have HBO.
That's what Vicky and I thought, but then Vicky tried it. And it wasn't working for her.
That's how I got it.
Yeah, that's how it works.
I just logged into my Comcast.
Well, I logged in through my dad's Comcast, and like even though I was typing in log in, it was like, oh, this password needs other characters. It's like, but this is the password my dad has. Like,
doesn't your dad know a guy though? Something's going on.
Exactly. And I'm
maybe
like, Dad,
maybe your dad's locking you out for the child lock.
It's probably a child lock. Yeah,
that's what it is.
Because I think that's how you get it. I mean, I would imagine you could also just pay for it separately.
Oh, they're doing the Sopranos prequel as well. The
you forgot one also, I believe.
Did I really?
Did you not mention that Space Jam, the new movie, is going to be?
Oh, yeah, Space Jam.
See,
also,
Danny knows what's up.
Mortal Kombat is
finish him.
I didn't realize they're making a new one.
I didn't either, but I'm very excited for that. So this is all free if you have HBO Max. You will not pay, and for a month you'll be able to watch it as much as you want.
HBO Max is going to, I would imagine come Christmas time, they're going to get an ton of new subscribers.
Well,
that's why you're doing it, right?
Well, think about it. They know what Netflix has. I mean, even though Disney Plus is a massive success, they still pale in comparison to the amount of subscribers they have compared to Netflix.
Right.
So, whereas Disney could be doing the same thing, building their subscriber base and going, we're going to release, for instance, Black Widow. We'll do the same thing, and we'll release Mulan and let everybody just watch it for free.
Oh, yeah, HBO Max is $15 a month if you don't have if you don't have cable. Like if you don't have HBO as part of your cable plan.
And that's not, I mean, considering the amount of shows that HBO Max has, all the Warner Brothers movies, as well as all the, all the HBO stuff and everything they give you. Now, whoever had the DC Comics app, because I love to watch Teen Titans and what's the other show we like, Vic?
Doom Patrol.
Yeah, now you have to watch it on HBO Max. You can't watch it on the DC app anymore.
Yeah, because I had the DC apps. You can watch the shows and read the comics, but it's now kicked me off and canceled my subscription, and I could re-up it, but it'd only be for comic books.
Well, look, get HBO Max. You could save 20% for 6 months. And what does that turn out to be? And that's the only reason why I'm bringing it up. I'm not trying to be a commercial, but the total discounted price is $69.90.
Of course it is.
And the first second, I'm like, God, I sound like a commercial. I got to quickly let you know why I'm doing this.
So this is, of course, the theater chains are not happy, but at the same time, here's what I would say, man. I know what exactly I would do. If I could go to the theaters,
BJ, it's Wonder Woman 1984, not 1980.
Oh, did I? Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
about that.
the textures are going nuts.
Thank you. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah.
Gosh, you're always
I'm
4
always
years early.
it up. I really am. So you get to watch all of these for free. What I would do is I would go to the movies, watch it the first time in the movie
back
theater,
and watch it again.
Yeah, that's what I would love to do. But unfortunately, we can't here in Washington State. I think it's fascinating to see, two movie companies, two big companies, Warner Brothers and Disney, and the two different approaches to COVID and the releasing of their big movies. Warner Brothers wants to build up a big listener base, subscriber base like Netflix, and apparently Disney Plus doesn't. So they don't, but they don't want to use their movies to leverage that. So this is exciting to me to see, are we seeing the end of movie theaters?
I don't think
possible.
So. I think that we're seeing a way for movie companies to figure out how to make a buck during this weird time.
So you think that if HBO just goes insane and has tons of subscribers, that they won't do this forever? You think it's just going to be till COVID's done?
No, I think that they would probably they could do something like this, continue to do this, and then for those that don't want to pay $14 a month but do want to see Wonder Woman, go see it in the theaters. If you like the theater experience, you could do that, but hey, if you're a member of our subscription service, you can also watch it at home. I think they're just going to find new ways to work it. And it's almost going to be like no different than music streaming. Yeah, you want this on vinyl, you can get it on vinyl, or you can just pay $10 a month and listen to the music this way.
Yeah. I do have a theory, though, that I feel like it's going to probably be the end of like your standard movie watching at the theaters. You're going to have to do the 3D or the 40X or like the fancier, really high definition ones. Because are you really going to spend all the money just to see the standard version when you can just up it?
You're going to have people come in and punch you around during the fight scenes for 5D. They're going to have people just come in and just, in order for you want to go to the theater, our ushers will beat the crap out of you when the fight scenes happen.
Oh, if that's the
5D.
Case, if we're doing 5D, then they better put Showgirls back in theaters.
Yes. Okay, that's the only time I'll go.
Or Hustlers.
Okay, we'll get the people from the Tickle Bar in Dallas to do hair play on you during the right scenes. How's that?
Well,
Okay, fine. Yesterday, Steve, he did get this
Too
one
far.
wrong.
What early 1990s dance craze was launched by The Simpsons?
The Carlton?
No.
The Electric Slide?
No.
The Macarena?
No.
Does anybody remember?
The Bartman.
Oh, you do remember. Very
the
good.
Bartman.
Yeah, I didn't remember. That sucks. You want a shot at beating Steve? You got it. 206-421-ROCK. You can also, that's all you can do. You can just call that number, because we're going to beat Migs. We're going to do that at 8:47-ish. Yeah, it's 8:47-ish. Maybe 8:48 on The Rock.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. He's here right now and has agreed to answer more of your questions about bankruptcy. Here's a question from a listener. My house is currently in foreclosure. I've stopped making payments. What can I do to save my house?
If you're already in foreclosure behind on your mortgage, you can stop the foreclosure by filing a bankruptcy. There's different types of bankruptcy. Chapter 13 can help you catch up on your house payments if you're behind. It would mean that you'd have to start making your house payments again and catch up on the amount that you're behind over 5 years. You could also take off or strip off your second mortgage, which would help you to reduce your housing payment every month, especially once you're done with the plan and done catching up on your first mortgage. We could also try to buy you some time by filing a Chapter 13 case. Filing a Chapter 13 would definitely stop your foreclosure.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com. And thanks for listening.
That's the ease at which you get information. You're always connected and informed. No waiting. So if you're living with diabetes and still using old tech and finger sticks to read your blood sugar, what are you waiting for? US Med carries continuous glucose monitors, which provide real-time readings of blood glucose levels and accepts Medicare and over 800 private insurers. Visit usmed.com/radio today. That's usmed.com/radio today. And manage your diabetes as easy as